What you're about to see isn't a list of aircraft. It's a record of modern air warfare. Every jet, helicopter, and drone on this countdown was once built to dominate the battlefield. Some were considered nearly impossible to shoot down. Others were symbols of military power for decades. But in the skies over Ukraine, reputation means nothing. Advanced missiles, electronic warfare, and even friendly fire have brought some of the world's most famous aircraft crashing back to Earth. From aging Soviet legends to cutting-edge fighters, we're counting down the aircraft that have suffered the biggest losses in the Russia-Ukraine war, and by the end, you'll discover which machine has become the most expensive casualty of the conflict. Let's begin with number 5. Number 5, combat jets. The first machines on this list are the aircraft built to control the skies. But in this war, even advanced fighter jets have struggled to survive. The Su-25 has suffered some of the heaviest losses, with both Russia and Ukraine losing more than 40. Built for close air support, it must fly low over the battlefield, placing it directly in the path of shoulder-fired missiles and mobile air defense systems. Next is the Su-24. Nearly 30 of these tactical bombers have been lost while carrying out deep strike missions, many intercepted by long-range surface-to-air missiles. The Su-27 and MiG-29 have also taken significant losses during air combat and missile engagements, proving that even dedicated fighter aircraft are far from safe in contested airspace. Russia has also lost multiple Su-30, Su-34 and Su-35 fighters. Despite their advanced sensors and weapons, many were brought down by sophisticated Ukrainian air defense networks during strike missions. Even newer Western aircraft have not escaped the battlefield. Ukraine has already lost at least one F-16 and one Mirage,
2000,
showing that modern technology alone cannot guarantee survival once a war zone is saturated with missiles. The lesson is simple. In today's battlefield, the greatest threat to a fighter jet often comes from the ground, not another aircraft. Number 4, command and transport aircraft. Fighter jets grab the headlines, but losing command and transport aircraft can cripple an entire military. Russia has lost 2 A-50 airborne early warning aircraft, some of its most valuable assets. These flying radar stations help detect enemy aircraft and coordinate operations over hundreds of kilometers. Their destruction over the Sea of Azov was a major setback. The Il-22 command aircraft has also suffered multiple losses, reducing Russia's ability to manage air operations during combat. On the transport side, both Russia and Ukraine have lost several Il-76 heavy cargo planes, aircraft responsible for moving troops, vehicles, and critical supplies. Many were destroyed by missile strikes while approaching or sitting at air bases. Older transports like the An-12, An-22, and An-26 have also been lost during supply missions and attacks on military airfields, weakening frontline logistics. One of the rarest losses was Russia's A-100 radar aircraft prototype. Destroyed during a drone strike, it represented years of development and one of Russia's most advanced airborne surveillance projects. In modern warfare, destroying a transport or command aircraft doesn't just remove one airplane. It disrupts the entire force operating beneath it. Number 3, helicopters. If any aircraft has paid the highest price in this war, it's the helicopter. Russia alone has lost around 60 Ka-52 attack helicopters, one of its most advanced gunships. Built to destroy tanks and support ground troops, they often fly dangerously close to the front, making them easy targets for portable air defense missiles. The Mi-8 and Mi-17 transport helicopters have also suffered heavy losses on both sides while carrying troops, evacuating the wounded and delivering supplies into combat zones. Gunships like the Mi-24, Mi-28, and Mi-35 weren't spared either. Despite their heavy armor, modern missiles have repeatedly brought them down during low-altitude attack missions. Russia has also lost specialized helicopters, including the K-27, K-29, and even the massive Mi-26, proving that no rotorcraft is truly safe near the battlefield. Ukraine has also seen losses including the Mi-2, Mi-14, Airbus H225, and Sea King during transport rescue and coastal operations. This war has exposed one harsh reality. Helicopters remain incredibly valuable, but in airspace filled with modern missiles, they are also among the most vulnerable aircraft on the battlefield. Number 2, unmanned combat aerial vehicles. This war has proven that drones are no longer supporting the battlefield. They're helping define it. Russia has lost dozens of UAVs, including the Orion 4-post or London Eleron, and Iranian-made Mohajer drones. Many were brought down by electronic warfare, mobile air defenses, or even small anti-aircraft teams operating near the front. One of the most embarrassing incidents involved Russia's Sukhoi S-70 Okhotnik stealth combat drone. During a malfunction, it was reportedly shot down by a Russian fighter to prevent the advanced prototype from falling into enemy hands. Ukraine has also suffered significant drone losses. More than 20 Bayraktar TB2 drones have been destroyed as Russian air defenses adapted to their tactics. Other systems, including the Punisher and the high-speed UJ-22 Avenger-type drones, have also been intercepted during strike missions. Unlike fighter jets, drones are cheaper and easier to replace. But they have become the eyes of the battlefield, spotting targets, directing artillery, and carrying out precision attacks. Take away the drones, and an army doesn't just lose aircraft, it loses its vision. Number 1, the biggest lesson of the war. If this war has changed one thing forever, it's the way the world thinks about air power. Russia and Ukraine have lost hundreds of aircraft, from legendary Soviet fighters and heavy bombers to attack helicopters, transport planes, and countless drones. Many of these machines were once considered among the most capable weapons ever built. But the battlefield told a different story. Modern surface-to-air missiles, electronic warfare, portable air defense systems, and coordinated drone operations have turned even advanced aircraft into vulnerable targets. Air superiority is no longer guaranteed by owning the most powerful jet. It's earned by surviving the most dangerous airspace. The biggest winner hasn't been a single aircraft. It's the air defense systems that forced pilots to fly lower, commanders to rethink strategy, and both sides to adapt every day of the war. The skies over Ukraine have become one of the most contested battlefields in modern history, proving that in today's conflicts, technology alone doesn't decide who survives. The side that adapts the fastest usually does.